You know, when you ask about my children, if I can guarantee that my children will never touch drugs, and if I give them specific education on drug addiction, my duty is to give them, first of all, one basic value and understanding: to respect human suffering and to try to understand human suffering. If you don't respect and understand human suffering, you will fail to recognize the things that might cause your own suffering, because you're not aware of that. That's first of all. Second, I try to help them to think and to use what they have here. I do believe that most of the people, they do mistakes, not because they don't know, but because they don't think. A lot of times in life, we choose to do some things without thinking another time. And the third thing is to give them as much information as I can, so they know. I do believe that when somebody knows, when somebody, one, knows how to understand human suffering, knows how to use his brain and to think again before they do something. And third, if they have the right information, they'll make better decisions. And this applies to drug addiction, this applies to car accidents, this applies to anything in life. So my children, they know what they do. And they know that mainly my work is to try to heal people who are ill without judging them. They know that I work very hard to try to find every tool I can to manage human suffering, to prevent human suffering. And that's why I start doing medicine, and for me it doesn't matter if today I deal with drug addiction, and years ago I deal with intensive care and car accidents and surgery. Doesn't matter which field doesn't matter what you do in life. I think even the media, one of the tragedies of humanity is that I have a feeling that most of the media in the world, they give us so much information, so fast, that we don't have even time to digest and to feel a little bit the pain of the subjects that are thrown to us on the screen. So we see people dying hunger in Africa, other people dying, being tortured by lack of democracy. You see war here, you see this, and everything is so fast that we lose our capability on feeling or trying to understand and to feel and even to think what these people are feeling. So we have all this knowledge, we have all this information being thrown at us so fast that we lose our capability on thinking, suffering, and respecting the suffering of somebody else. So I think, you know, I don't want to talk about technical issues because they are not important. Those are the issues who are important for me in the education of my children. Each one will choose their own ways. Of course, I always will be there for them to try to help them to stand up again. I think we all fall many times in life, but we have to have the ability, the capability, and the strength to stand up. Doesn't matter how many times you fall in life, matters how do you stand up. As I always say, many people are judged by what they eat. I judge people for how they behave when they are hungry, you know. And people that go from difficulties in life, through difficulties in life, and they succeed in the worst moments to keep their integrity, to keep their human values, those are the people that can lead society to a better place.